Yeah, Aaron, you have to be
Now they
connected to
can't
the
agree
server.
which
You
job
do
to
have to be
take.
connected
I just want something
online.
logged
You
in with
cannot
ending
play this
contract
offline. It has to be
reports.
online
What
to
are your
play.
options? An
Now, you can
arcanist
do
looking
missions
for a
on your
lost
own, don't
vault.
get me wrong.
Gotta love some
But,
mystery.
yeah,
Or
you
the
have to
fort needs people to
be
take on
online.
hostile wildlife. Guaranteed action there.
Not much is up, Braden. How are you doing today, buddy? All right, so we're going to go for the action.
Going toe-to-toe with the creatures out there keeps you sharp.
No, I understand,
Makes
Josh.
the fort
You
safer,
gotta
too.
make your own
That's
decision
what
on
we're
that.
here for, isn't
I
it?
totally hear you on that,
I'm
man.
all for that. All right, buddy. Using
Trying to
the
do a good
tiebreaker.
balance of talking to
Wish me luck.
everyone while
I'm not
also
sure
playing the
you
game.
need it.
Now, I know
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
testing
So
things
see you
out, but
around.
I've never had any stream I've ever done that's averaging 80 to 100 plus all across the
Hey,
board.
buddy.
So that's a little bit different to get used to. I've had a few bigger streams on my own channel, on my own my own Facebook page, but nothing quite like this. So you guys will have to forgive me if I'm if I'm not very good at that. That's something I'm not used to. It's a little different. All right, so we're gonna launch an expedition real quick. Let's just go. All right, game. People are watching you, so don't you mess up. If you mess up my console while I'm doing this, I will not be very happy. All right, so like right here, Aaron, you were talking about public versus whatever. You can do the privacy settings on some of the different mission types. You can play it privately if you want to, or you can leave it public and either play with other just random people online or people, you know. You can invite your buddies to play with you and get 4 of you in a group. Change the difficulty settings if you want to. You know, if you want to. Okay. You know, you've got normal and hard, and you've got these that unlock once you get higher pilot levels, stuff like that. I'm just sticking with normal. It's just kind of what I do. And I have been doing it privately. I like doing private, so it's going to be what we keep going. Oh, Aaron, I hear you, man. I totally got you on that. No, Braden, I completely agree. Yeah, because I definitely want to get some free time and do as much as we can. So I'm glad this is working across the board. You guys all seem like you're able to see it. You're able to hear it. Like I said, some of the streams might have good quality. Some of them may not. Because, again, we're streaming through Restream. We've never really done this before across 3 totally different websites. So if you're seeing it, you're like, the quality's not that great. That might be something we need to fix. That might be something we need to look into. We're going to do as much as we can and play today like a normal stream, but this is very much a work in progress type of thing is what we're doing. So, oh, really? I didn't know that, Josh. That's actually interesting. That is actually interesting. I was not aware of that. Honestly, I know for me, you know, the server problems we had on Friday night, I think it's because everyone got off work and was jumping straight into the game. I think that's what the deal was, and I think that's why I had problems. But besides that, I've not had any problems really. You know, no one issue that a small amount of people have is guaranteed to affect the whole. By far more people who ever get this game will not have bricked PlayStations and bricked PCs. If you think that's going to be the case for most or a lot of people, you're mistaken. That's just how it is. It does happen to a small minority. Why it happens to some people and not others, I don't know. That's well above my pay grade to know that, but it's not probably going to be a big issue. Let's see. My 6-year-old daughter wants me to say hi. Name is Lacey. Well, hello, Lacey. Loading screens 21T. Yeah, there's definitely some loading screens. Okay, it looks great on Twitch. Thank you, Aaron. Online only is stupid no matter how you see it. Don't rally tunes online too. Press me. Yeah, I personally don't mind the online abilities, like obviously meeting with your buddies and going online. I have no problem with that. But if you're wanting to play alone, like I normally do, it would be nice if you could just play it offline. So I agree with that. No. From what I've seen and what little I've understand, yes, that has happened to a few different people. It doesn't look like it's some kind of online hoax to give a fit to EA or whatever. It does look like it's real, but again, I know for me, and I'm not apologizing for them because something like that should never happen ever. But I've seen that kind of thing happen when consoles are new and first released. And I've seen that kind of thing with other games. Red Ring of Death for Xbox 360. You guys been there? I have. I know what that's like. It happened well after the craze had happened, you know what I mean? Like, well after they had supposedly fixed everything is when I ran into it. So, issues just, sometimes they happen. Not saying they should, but it does look like it's a thing, but it's not going to affect most people. It's one of those things, being too overly worried about it, I think it's a waste of time to be too anxious about it. But, you know, at the same time, you got to make your own decisions. One of the things I love about this javelin is I just love sitting there going melee into people. Hey Jan, how's it going? How are you doing today? trying to do a good job of saying hi to everyone. Like I said, because of the way we're streaming with everyone in the audience there, it's a much bigger crowd than I'm used to. So you guys will have to you have to bear with me on that. But yeah, I've been doing the streaming for CD Keys for the last several months. I think I started in August, as a matter of fact. It's been a while. And we've been doing some streaming on this game, and we wanted to make it to where we can optimize all of the audiences at once, and Restream lets us do that. So today was, you know, just want to test it out. No, Josh, I totally understand. If you're one of those people that does have that issue, obviously you would not want that. That would not be good. I think some of the fear, it's like that Momo situation. That's a lot of misplaced fear over something that's not proven to be that big of a deal as far as what that represents. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. The difference is there has been some people having the console problems and stuff, and that has happened, but I've seen it happen with all kinds of other games too. And I've lived that kind of thing happening with my Xbox shutting down for no reason. I mean, it's just one of those things. It shouldn't happen, but unfortunately it does sometimes. So you have to determine what the risk reward is, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I know for me, I'm not personally worried about it, but if something's going to happen, it'll happen while I'm streaming. So we'll find out, right? Josh, I'm not actually sure if there's anything going on as far as jobs-wise at cdkeys.com, but definitely I can run that up to flagpole. Look, my position is I'm just a streamer. I don't work in the actual company directly. I'm at my house here.
Now,
I just stream for the channel here, but that doesn't mean I can't run some of your questions up the flagpoles. So if you guys ever have anything on mind, feel free to put a message out there, and I can at least take a look and see what I can figure out for you.
I have another site for you, very close.
Oh, Marcus, is Odyssey doing the same thing?
This next place will be bloody.
Oh, I didn't even say it yet because we're in the nature of testing. I hope all of you guys are having a good day.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream. Like I said, we're averaging 94 people right now all across the board. That's awesome.
Like a recent battle.
All across all three of them.
Quite
So,
recent.
I love that.
Many stories ended.
Plus, it gives you a chance to see the game, kind of hang out while we're looking at it. Talk about some of the good deals and everything. I mean, it's totally your call if you want to get it or not. But I know for me, I've had a great time with the game. The only thing I haven't really done yet, though, is play it online with buddies. Like, I've played with randos online, but I haven't actually, like, hey, man, you know, to a friend and gotten online with them and played it. That's the one thing I still need to do. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it, man. You have a good rest of the day, man. Thank you for checking in.
You do well clearing those bastards out.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I discovered CDPs.com. They're definitely a great group, and of course I'm going to say that while I'm streaming for them. But I mean, even off stream, they're a great group. They've always done good by me. I've gotten all kinds of games for incredible prices and great deals, legitimately. Just sit there and purchase them. It works every time. Like, I don't know. I've never had a problem with them. I've always thought they were a great group, and it just so happened that I liked the group, and it just so happened that they needed someone to stream for them. So I was like, hey, I could do that. And they're like, all right, let's go. So I was like, wow, perfect circumstance. Can't beat that. So, you know, it just kind of worked out. Can't beat it when it's a company that you enjoy and have used before. Because it's a lot easier to endorse a company when you actually care about the product and you care about what they bring to the table. You know what I mean? Like, I do other work at a retail store I do work at for, you know, for my living or whatever. And they're okay. They're okay. But I'm not passionate about their products and what they offer. It's just a job. That's not how I feel about this. You know, it's a different experience. Bone with my new GPU rack system. I might as well try it out. Heck yeah. Neth? I'm gonna call you Neth. Does that sound good?
Looks
Neth
clear
Sword?
for the most part. Now,
We're getting current
search
press
for
wait.
any links
Right,
that
Marcus.
may-
I agree. I think it's a great value right now. But, you know, if you want to play the waiting game, I totally support that. I've done the waiting game 1,000 times. I've been gaming for more than 20 years. I understand the waiting game, and sometimes it's, you know, pays off to be patient. So I totally get you on that. Oh, really, Neth Sword? Dude, that's awesome. That's good, man. See, that's the problem. Some of you guys that are watching on Facebook are like, okay, who is he talking to? Is he totally going insane while streaming? Which I might be. I have the app pulled up where I'm seeing all the chats at once. Like, I'm literally seeing, you can see the Facebook indicator, you can see the Twitch indicator. I'm seeing all the different chats at once, and it shows a picture of where people are seeing it. So if I'm ever talking and you're like, okay, who is he talking to? There's someone there, I promise. I'm not making that up. Alright, so we need to get 3 more of these links real quick. And I'm sorry that I've been kind of talking over the story happening. I do want to do a better job about that. Like I said, it's a test stream, but I need to get used to bigger crowds. That looks like that's what we're going to be dealing with here.
Here's mostly strips, including the helmet.
So no link?
Done.
I'll have to do a good job at that. I'm not used to there being so many people on average consistent. That's really neat. So, any of you guys who are watching right now or who watch the VOD afterwards, I appreciate y'all coming by.
It's serviceable, but no links again.
Just because we have it spread all across the board doesn't mean anyone's guaranteed to have to come in. So I always appreciate when you guys come in and have comments. Even if your comments are less than happy about one topic or the other. I appreciate people chatting. As long as you're not being a total jerk, I have no problem with it.
No links.
I'm all about it.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First,
You don't know.
survivors
You're
left a
lying,
memorial
making
here.
stuff up.
Light the fire.
Yarrow, who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters.
Are you sure? I meant to do that. That was actually on purpose, flying into the ground right that. I read at thisisatotallie.com/no one will ever believe this, that if you fly into this exact rock 15 times in a row like what I just did, you get 1 extra life. Did you guys know? I read that website, so it's pretty reputable. You can believe it. How often do you stream? Just oh, whoa. Total buttload of comments just came in all at once. Give me just a second. How often do you stream? Just follow because I don't know which you guys had Twitch channel. Takumi, I think that's your name, right? We stream 5 days a week. Like normally for us, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Those 5 days in a row. We're streaming right now today. We're not going to be streaming Wednesday, but I think we will be streaming Thursday because I didn't stream last Saturday, so I was going to do a day to make that up. So I think tomorrow I won't be streaming, but then the next day we should be. And then from there, we'll have, you know, the next several days in a row that we will be. Sorry, Queen. Let's not. Currency in Destiny, but you can find. Yeah. Wait, why is your message being checked by the mods? What happened? Hey, I am the mod of the channel. I'm allowed to approve or disapprove your message on the Twitch at least.
We've got company.
Yeah, Twitch has been our main source of streaming forever, but I think if this is working and stays working, we're probably going to be streaming all across the board. So if you guys would prefer to watch on Facebook, feel free to watch. And your comments will be here. I'm still going to see you, so it's not like I'm only seeing one comment, you know. I'm not sure, Takumi, if that's going to be the case or not. I know we're doing Anthem right now. If we get that next game, and like if I'm doing that one, I'm not quite sure yet, but I think I'm aware of it. I would like to. Hint, hint, wink, wink to the bosses. I would like to. I'd very much like that. Oh, that totally hit him. That just yay, perfect game. But yeah, that's gonna be our normal day. So today is Tuesday, right? Wednesday we will not be streaming. We will stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Monday and Tuesday. Like it should be all those days kind of paired up. So like I said, I have to make up for Saturday where I did not stream, and so we will stream on Thursday where normally we do not stream on Thursday. So that's gonna be our next few days. Feel free to follow the Twitch channel if you guys would rather follow from there and watch from there. If you want to stay on the Facebook channel, hey, if we're going to keep doing it this way, and I think we will be, you got a way to watch it there too. So it works out for everybody, I think. Yeah, I'm glad you like my Sonic. Oh, and here's, okay, hold on. As soon as I get done with this little part and get the game quiet, I'll show you something cool about it.
They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
Oh, we're crap, so I shouldn't be worrying about them right now. Oof. Excuse me, I didn't pass you.
Got a link here.
People on console start to crash. It's either PC like everyone else. Yeah, honestly, I've got the game on PC, and I've got the game on console, and I haven't had it perform really any different across the board. I've had it be just as good or bad, depending on how you look at it, but it's also been good across PC and PS4, so I know for me I haven't really had any problems either way. Because most of the gaming and streaming I do for CD keys is PC.
Bring back all you find.
Most
We'll
of what I
need to
stream
figure
is
this out
also
later.
PC.
I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad.
How about I just miss all those? Does that sound good? Alright, so we retrieved stolen equipment. We need to go ahead and clear everybody out. Hey, what are you doing next? Nuh-uh. No, come here. not okay with that. Oh crap! Oh god, I'm about to die! No, we're good, we're good. I'm an MLG pro at this game, esports champion. And I'm proving it by getting hit over and over and over. I'm just gonna hide under here. Sound good? Crap, I'm trying to make sure I'm reading all the comments. I'm sorry. It's a tough balance because this is not a game you can pause. We all know by now when you're playing online, you ain't pausing it. So, over here, just chill for a minute. Let our shields build up. I need to pick up some health is what I need to do. I'm gonna try to... Oh, there's some health right there. There we go. Oh, there's some more right there. I just ran right past it. That's not a good idea. Some more health. Great. Oh, I guess I'll just pick it up. Shotgun right into the ground over there. That was actually a strategy. I did that on purpose. That was not me just missing. One thing you guys will learn about me, I might just be full of it. I might be. I might not be, but I might be. You'll have to determine that for yourselves. Destiny and Dynasty Warriors is what this reminds me of. Aiden, you know, I kind of like the way you put that because I love Dynasty Warriors and kind of the big battles and stuff. You know, I can kind of see that. Okay, someone mentioned Sonic a minute ago. I saw it pop up there 3 times. Jonathan did. This is like a working statue thing. This came with Sonic Mania. Now, I know you guys just heard that, right? Like, this thing actually works. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, that's all it does. It just does a little Sega thing, but being a classic gamer from Sega Genesis being the first system I ever played, and Sonic was the first game I ever played, Sonic 2, oh, you can't not love that. Like, I thought that was the greatest thing. Why don't I dodge the attacks? Well, Kyle, here's the thing. I am an esports E-League champion. I am a pro. Like, I'm pro MLG gamer. I drink Mountain Dew and eat Doritos all day. And I'm pretty much the greatest gamer that's ever lived, and so that's actually a strategy to absorb the hit, because if you absorb it, it gives you more power into your attacks. Now, every word I just spoke may be a total lie, but I'll let you take that at face value. No, I was just, I don't know why, I'm just kind of aggressive about really just meleeing them, getting into them, and
The links you
I just need to be smarter about it, to be fair.
those who died here.
Oh, did you
But
not
we're
hear that,
finished.
Queen?
More outlaws
Okay,
are
hold on.
coming.
Hold on.
Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here
Here's the
again.
speaker here. Okay, now you can hear it better.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Now, there's
Those
no way
points
you
of
didn't hear
freedom
that.
To the Grand Wall.
There's our
After the
Sega.
Heart of Rage,
Hey, Paul,
we
how's it
started
going,
again
man?
in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories?
Not much is going on here.
Yes,
Just
we lost
you're playing a little bit of
much of
Anthem.
our
How are you doing today, man? Trying for the first time to do a stream across Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at once here for cdgames.com. We've never done it before. We never tried it. Today is a complete test stream. But I'd say so far it's going pretty well. I'm getting all your comments from all across the board so far, so that's good. See, I've got a PC. I've got a CyberPower PC, and I have this game on my CyberPower PC, I might add. But it's not quite up to the specs that you've got there, so I can't run it on Super Ultra all the way. Some of the games I've played lately, I can and did, like on Jump Force, for example. But some of the other ones are a little bit more picky on me. I have to upgrade it just a little bit. But I'm not picky about Ultra settings, because a lot of that, honestly, in my experience with streaming, doesn't come across as well as you think it would.
How did they know the
On Twitch and Facebook, especially because, again, we're streaming through 3 different platforms all at once. It might look great on one and then overpower the settings on another. There's a lot of intricacies in streaming 3 channels all at once on 3 different websites. So we're just trying to figure it out as we go along. But no, definitely, if you guys do a good PC and you can run it Ultra, of course it's going to look great. But I'm also not PC Elite. Like, I don't care. I don't care about Ultra versus HD. I don't care about 4K versus not 4K. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me, personally. I've got more important things I have to be worried about than that kind of stuff, you know. But you are right, though. I do agree. If you've got a good PC that can do it, hey, I definitely encourage you to get this game on PC if you can. You got a good PC that can handle it in Ultra settings, by all means, go for it. You will definitely not regret it. I might not be PC Elite, but you'll be happy with it. I can promise you that right now. Yeah, if you can get it, yeah, if you've got a new PC and everything, I see your comment there, Aiden. Yeah, I mean, definitely, if you can, if you've got the ability to do it, you will love it. I promise you that. Hey. Oh, well, there you go. I like you shouldn't have died. I thought I was touching my voice, but hey, there you go. Dude, he does look like a Bionicle, doesn't he? That's kind of a throwback there that you make that comment too. I love that you brought that up.
I think they're out of fight.
Yeah, but Sean's right. If you can get this
Stealing
thing
from us.
pumping,
Stealing our
you get this
history.
thing going, you gotta get on
Don't
PC.
understand why.
You'll like how it looks. I think it looks good either
But
way.
listen,
I
there's
mean,
one
obviously a
more
maxed out
thing. Very
PC is gonna look better
On
than
my
default
way.
Xbox or default PS4 settings. But to me personally, and you know everyone's different. I don't care. It's not that big of a difference. I play the Switch, and the Switch can't touch anything on a base PS4, and yet I love the games on it. You know what I mean? So I'm the kind of person, I'm not that picky on it. You know, I still load up Sega Genesis games. I play Super Nintendo games to this day, and I don't care how it looks in comparison. That's just me. I'm not very picky on that. But if you are, yeah, we've got the PC version at cdkeys.com, and if you can do
this
it,
it?
go
A
for it.
monument of sorts. Yes, I've not been able to visit
Hey,
for some
Jeff
time.
Otto, is that your
I
name?
wanted to see
Is that
it
your name
again.
is Jeff? I
For
want to make sure I'm saying it
freelance.
correctly. If I'm not, I'm
These are
sorry.
great things.
Feel free to
So
correct
stolen.
me.
But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be
I meant to do that. Woohoo! Don't fly on the walls. Oh, I actually like dodge shows. Hey. Alright, the mission ends in 5 seconds here. There you go. We'll just land on that and stand on it just for a way to end that part. Yeah, but I hope all you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. It depends on what the folks higher up in the company decide, because I'm the streamer, but they kind of make the decisions of what game we're going to stream, you know, how we're going to do it, what we're looking into. I think today's test so far has been successful. I think we've done a pretty good job. I think it's looking good all the way across the board. We're averaging 60 to 100 something people on average watching all across all three platforms, I should say. So that's really good. Oh, and then there went the live service. That is the one problem I've had with this game. It's rare. It is rare. But sometimes staying connected to the server, and that's not a PS4 problem because I've had the exact same problems on my PC version as well. So there you go. But if they like what we're looking at right now and it looks good across the board, this is probably going to become our new norm, where we're streaming it, and whether you're on the YouTube channel, you're on the Facebook page, or you're on the Twitch channel, this might become our new norm. Now, if anything is going to change, we would probably default back to Twitch. That's probably what our new focus would be if, you know, this is a failed test. If they're like, yeah, let's do this for now. But I don't think we were testing this just to throw it out after one stream. I think we were testing this to see what our future might be on this. And so that's kind of what we're looking to do. Hopefully we can get it to where we've got the name and title and hashtag it. I think there's a few things we need to edit and change that will make it better. You know, we want to optimize the settings and do what I can on my PC to make sure it uploads in the best quality to all three of them. But like I said, if you optimize too much thinking of Twitch in mind, Facebook, it uploads differently and at different quality than Twitch. And then Twitch from you, like there's differences all across the board. So it's a bit of a balancing act. But all you guys who have been here, all the comments you've given so far on the game and how it's worked and how you guys are seeing out of it, that's been very helpful. So thank you for that.
Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah, outlaws.
The links you recovered. Priceless to me, but
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
nor a bottle of Fortuo brew.
Teddy, the Twitch
So
channel
much
is, as a
history
matter of fact,
destroyed when the Grand Wall
let
in
me try my
Denmark
part of
fell.
comments,
Who we
because I can
lost,
tell you, but
what
let me
they
just type it
accomplished.
instead.
That last grave I visited.
A friend. He never came
That
home.
right there is the
I
link.
made that marker for him.
Now
For
that
now,
should show
I
up
have
across the
many
board,
stories
but
to
I'll
write
tell you
and
just in case it
glasses to
doesn't.
raise.
I don't know if it, because I haven't typed a comment yet, so I don't know if everyone sees the comment I just typed or not. But just go to Twitch and then go twitch.tv/cdkeyscom. Not cdkeys.com. You see the thing in the bottom left corner, just cdkeyscom without the dot. You do that and you found the Twitch channel. Hey Carl, I'm glad you think so. I agree with it. That's why I'm doing. That's why I'm working with the company. It'd be cool if it'd be cool if everyone could see all the comments somehow. Yeah, Aaron, that's one of the things that's a problem. I don't know. I don't think there's a way possible to make it to where you guys see all the comments. That's where it gets a little bit lost, because if you're watching on Twitch, you're not seeing everything, and you can't all have one giant conversation. So I don't think that's possible. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe there's just a way I've never learned, but I think that would be cool. I just don't know. But Teddy, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all you guys are here. Okay, the comment came through on Twitch. Good. It should, in theory, because wherever I'm seeing your comments, when I type mine in, if I'm seeing you guys' comments from everywhere, you should see all of my comments I type in from everywhere. It should be Like, let me try this real quick, and you guys tell me if it works. All right, so there's that. I typed in the link for cdkeys.com so that you guys can check out this game and everything else we have for PC, Xbox, whatever the case may be. I sent it there. Tell me if that is, like, you guys let me know, because we're working on this together. This is a work in progress. I want to make sure we all have it down together. That should be a link that you guys are able to click. Let me know if that worked for you. And if it didn't, of course, you know, I can always figure that out. But we're just trying to, like I said, we're just trying to figure things out today. It's a little bit of a test stream. Want to make sure we're just shaking things down today is what we're doing. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Stephen Findley, how are you doing today, bud? Hello there. See, and I told people in my stream the other day on CD Keys, but this is different, on Twitch, I should say. Some of you guys didn't see that. When I go up to people and talk to them in real life, I don't walk up to them like this and say, hey, how are you doing from this distance? I do this. Get right in their face, stand there, make them real uncomfortable for a couple seconds, and then say hi.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel.
That's the only
Good
way
to
to
see
do
you
it, right?
again.
That's proper
Is it?
etiquette, ain't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting.
Yeah,
to know
I
us.
agree, Teddy.
Yes,
I think
me too.
I think
Okay.
that this is a good idea because
Can I help
Twitch
you
has
with
been our
something?
main source,
Yes.
and a lot of people have an easier
Well,
time viewing it on
quietly.
Twitch and with the
I
Twitch
don't
app.
technically have
As
permission
opposed
from
to
my
so yeah, if
superiors
you
to
guys are more interested in
contract
Twitch,
you,
go to the
but there's
Twitch
been an
channel.
unusual amount
If
of
you'd rather watch the
activity
streams that
around
we do
nearby
over
Arkham
there,
space.
by all means
Whatever
go
it
over
is,
there. And
it could
this
be
is a good
dangerous
way
if
to
the
kind of
stars get
tie
hold
into
of it.
that.
Agreed.
But I also know
I'll
some
check it out
people like
for you.
watching on Facebook,
I mean, good luck,
so it kind of goes
freelancer.
both ways.
Right. No problem.
Like, I know for me, in my personal streaming, I've got my own Gamer Zone page I do streaming on. I've got 100,000 something followers on my Facebook page. That's where I've been streaming. I'm part of the Level Up program, which is basically their Twitch, where you can get bits and all that stuff, right? I like streaming personally to Facebook more. I pretty much don't do Twitch anymore for me personally, but for CD Keys, it's the opposite. We're all about Twitch. But if we can use this, and it's good for folks that like Facebook and YouTube, you know, it's good for that too. So we're just kind of, like I said, we're trying things out. Yeah, I agree with the way you put that, Teddy. That's actually one of the goals that we were looking into. Kind of like, hey, if we stream over here on Facebook, we can encourage people. If you prefer watch on Twitch, there you go. And it's going to be the same stream. You'll see exactly what I'm seeing right now. It just depends on your preference, you know. Right. See that that's at least 3 people that have said, all right, I was here on Facebook, but I'm jumping over to Twitch. So yeah, if that's where you guys want to watch, make sure you follow the channel if you haven't done so before. That way, anytime we go live, it'll pop up there. Because doing the restream, regardless of where you're watching, it's just going to pop up live. As far as you're concerned, it's just a normal stream on that channel. It just so happens that it's also being displayed, you know, on other ones as well. So
Are
going here real quick. No, 14 in 186. I kind of like your name. It's very, very coded. Let's see. Blast damage is pretty good with this. Well, heck, what? I got this power level 1 equipped. What am I sitting here doing? Got to strengthen charges target. Nah, we're gonna definitely go with that though. Why did I not change that? Good lord. I don't really like doing sniper rifles. What do you guys? Whenever it comes to different games, regardless of this one or whatever the case may be, do you prefer shotguns? Do you prefer ARs? Do you like to snipe people? I'm not a big fan of sniping personally. Never have been. Oh, well, I do like... Okay, so we got to figure that out too, though. Number 14. That's what I'm going to call you because it's no 14. Whenever you're making comments and people from Twitch are making comments, I'm only seeing the comment once. But on Facebook, it's 3 times. So that's good on that sense. I don't really want to use a pistol. I'm not really a big fan of pistols. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. But not typically the biggest fan. I don't really like sniping either, regardless of what game I play. Probably because I'm not very good at it, but still. And we'll just switch that for now. It's not going to hurt anything because I've mostly been meleeing, so it's not the biggest deal in the world to change that around, I don't think. We've already got that one. equipped, so we'll put that one on 2. There we go. Always AR. Yeah, Queen, you enjoy murder. Don't blame you. Alright, so we'll go out of here with that. I think we set up pretty good. But yeah, I'm glad that this seems like it's working so far. It seems like the settings are going well. I'm able to see all of your comments so far, which is good. So I want to make sure. Oh, okay, interesting. Whenever I shared that link earlier, I actually shared it as cdkeys.com on the Facebook page. It wasn't showing up any other form. It was actually showing up as me doing it. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know it worked that way. And then over there, okay, I'm appearing at cdkeys.com on everything now. I'm not appearing in my own account. Okay. I went online and I went to the browser and looked at that real quick just to double check it. I didn't know that was the case. Like I said, it's all work in progress today. This is all completely new for me. I've done a buttload of streaming. I've been streaming for about a year now for my own personal account. Then, like I said, I started with CD Keys about in August last year. But this way of streaming is completely different. This is totally new for me. Now we've been going for about 40 minutes here. So normally we go we normally go 1 hour. So we got another 20 minutes or so we might go. I think we're gonna go ahead and just finish that out just to make sure. No, James. I don't own cdkeys.com. I'm literally just streaming. I just stream for them. That's all I do. I don't actually own. I'm not like when I made the comments. It appears at cdkeys.com as the one making the comments, but it's just me, and I'm normal, bottom of the rung type of guy. That's who I am. It got kind of warm in here, so I had to take that off. No, I don't own it. They're a good group, though. I like doing work with them. I've made a bunch of purchases from them that have nothing to do with, them giving me any kind of key to stream or whatever. I've made a bunch of purchases with them that it's always gone well. It's always been quick. It's always been instant. They're good company. That's why I discovered them. That's why I liked them, and then I got a hold of them. It was, ended up getting to where I got to stream for them. So it's been a pretty cool little deal. All right, so you got the tracked missions you can go into. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure a lot of you probably do, but you got tracked missions. You can change the mission right there. You can go into free play, collect resources. It cannot be played privately. You know how I've been doing private, just playing by myself. You have to play in a server with other people. Once we complete finding old friends, we can do the strongholds, and you can do quick play, where you jump in and help a freelancer with their rewards. So, just kind of showing you some of those different things there. Oh, are you doing strongholds right now, AJ? That's cool, man. Okay, I've never. Okay, let me. Told I was gonna say something and lost what I was gonna say there. That happens to me very often. What has been your experience with the game so far? How far along are you? How much have you been enjoying it? Yeah, James, how do you too as well, man? Right, I understand you on that, Byron. Hopefully you're able to get that so that we can, because prices dance around, so hopefully we'll see. And then we'll hopefully get a good deal for you on that. Yeah, we're kind of, aw. I can't actually interact with that. I can't change the actual stream on cdkeys.com because I'm not an actual admin on the Facebook page. That's unfortunate. I was going to edit something there, but either way, sorry, I'm thinking out loud. 488 power, holy crap. Reached Masterwork Interceptor last night. Hell yeah, AJ. Good job. That's good. That's good, man. Acid lowers enemy resistance and makes them more vulnerable to damage. It sets them up for a combo. Just in case you didn't know. Yeah, honestly, I've really enjoyed this game so far. I've had a good time with it. The only time, and see, I'm not just going to say everything's great if something's bad.
Hi again, Sentinel.
Did you see how we got kicked from the server one time earlier today? Friday night, everyone gets off of work and they're all going to play the game. I assume that's why it got overloaded. I get it, but I tried to play for about an hour, and I got maybe 10 minutes in because I would make some progress and then get kicked out. And it would kick us back before the progress. So make a little more progress, make it right up to that same point, maybe a little bit further, boom, kicked us right out. Over and over and over. If that was the case, I would give this game a 1.5 out of 10 every day of the week, maybe a 2. But ever since that settled itself out, honestly, I've had a really good time with it. Like, I have genuinely enjoyed it. So, take that for what you will. Well, what the heck? Those guys all just, like, warp out of the game? Okay. I think they just left. Let's see. Back to GM1 Tyrant. Mine 5th time tonight. Heck yeah, man. That's great. What was funny, Queen? Oh, Queen, were you watching that? Were you there? I don't think I knew that you were there then, or I don't remember it. Hey, the good news is we had a lot of laughs about it. I'm typically not the gamer that when things go bad, I throw the controller and get mad. These things are expensive. I don't want to throw the controller. Typically, I'm the kind of person that will kind of laugh through it and have a good time, but it was still frustrating. It was like, okay, come on now. I understand it's Friday night, but come on. I finally got through it at least.
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby.
Looks like
I'll send it to you to plug them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Oh, that hit him. If I hit him, I mean completely miss. Reset. Testing at least. Reese, you do not like the game. I understand. I welcome any and all comments. For pro or con. See, I'm not going to be the kind of guy... Okay, I'm not going to say who because it makes me look like a jerk, I guess. But there was a very, very popular Twitch streamer. We'll put it that way. Very, very popular. Like 100,000 average. That anytime someone was saying something bad about the game he was playing, he would have them banned from his chat. If you know the story, you know who I'm talking about without me having to say the name, right? I'm not like that. I have no problem with people coming in and having conversations about it. Like, oh, I don't like the game, and here's why. Like, I have no problem with it. I do. And no one's going to, like, suddenly trick me or convince me into thinking it's just a horrible game. I don't feel that way. But I'm all about conversation. I'm all about people having different opinions for it. So, I'm sorry that you've not enjoyed the game. It's kind of like how I felt about Destiny. Destiny 1. I never played Destiny 2. Destiny 1, I wanted to love it. I did so wanted to love it. And I had a good time playing with my buddies on it because I could have fun doing nothing with them. But the game itself, I'll never play it again unless you pay me cash money. I'll never play that game ever again. I wanted to love it and I couldn't. So I totally understand. I've had people tell me that kind of thing. Man, I wanted to love Anthem, but I couldn't. I get it. Totally been there. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this one, so I was like, yeah, let's play it. Let's see how I feel about it afterwards. I really have enjoyed it personally. But I've been on the other side. I know what that's like. Well, Aaron, you haven't enjoyed playing it because I don't think you've played it yet, buddy. So you can't have enjoyed playing it. You're not gonna pull the wool over me, buddy. I've known you too long. I know your tricks by now. Alright, so that did a grand total of nothing. Definitely want to trade this gun out. It's okay, but... yeah, Aaron, that is a minor detail. It's hard to enjoy playing a game if you've never played it before. I will give you that. Alright, Queen, so what did you just hit like a bunch of floats? Trying to see everything you just hit in. But I want to thank all you guys for coming in and testing this out with us today. I think the test, honestly, I think it's gone well so far.
Probably.
Yeah, it's all Christmas emotes. I didn't realize they still had those up. But I think this has gone well so far. I've had a good time playing tonight. And like I said, I have to get a little bit better about balancing gameplay with talking with a lot of people because I'm not used to averaging 50 to 100 plus on a consistent basis. That's not been too normal. I've had a few streams on my own personal channel that are pretty successful like that. I have a lot of people commenting, but it's not too often, especially here with CD Keys. I've never had a stream where we're opening up to the whole of YouTube and Facebook alongside Twitch. So I feel like I've done okay with it, but I'll definitely get better with it as we get used to it.
Ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Brett.
So we're gonna dive here. I actually wanted to dive down so we can take away some of the energy. I think we're okay.
Got it. I'll look around for a missing arm in this machinery.
There we go.
Whatever else they
A
might
couple
be
good shots
working
there.
on.
Took him out pretty quickly.
While you're at it.
Don't you tell me what to do. Don't you do it. Nope. Will not listen. So let me ask you guys a question. I asked this normally, and I'm going to ask it now. Now that we've got more people here. Of all the games that have come out this year so far, the big ones I've circled personally have been like Anthem, Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Jump Force. Of all the big games that have come out this year, which one have you enjoyed the most and why? You don't have to give the why if you don't want to. If you just want to say the title, go for it. But which big game that's come out have you had the most fun with? There's been a bunch of them. Like 2019 has started off. It started off with a heck of a punch gaming-wise. For me, the ones I've enjoyed the most so far is definitely Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2. As the hype of Kingdom Hearts 3 has kind of gone down a little bit, I've realized I'm a lot more disappointed in the game than I really thought I would be. I'm a lot more let down by it than I really wish I would have been. But I think some of that's just hype, and you build it up forever. And plus, it's a base game right now. Base Kingdom Hearts 1 and base KH2, they were okay, but they weren't amazing. It's the final mix versions that really made things a lot better. And they're looking to add DLC to Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. So, with them adding DLC to Kingdom Hearts 3 this year, they're going to kind of make it their own version of Final Mix. If they add enough to it like they did with the other two games, that'll instantly forgive a lot of the things I had problems with. But, I mean, speaking of that, we've got Kingdom Hearts 3 at cdkeys.com. We've got it for Xbox. We've got an Xbox key for it. So, if you're interested in looking at it for Xbox and you haven't done so, you know, with the game in mind and everything it brings to the table now, plus the DLC they're going to be adding to add critical mode, add more story and stuff like that. Some of the story elements I know they're adding I can't go into because it's spoiler territory, so I won't say it. But they're looking at a lot to it, so if you're interested, definitely give the site a look. If you haven't done that before, check out that link I just posted. Plus, we've got great deals on Resident Evil 2 on Xbox One and PC. We've got great deals on this one for the same across the board, so there's definitely a lot for you guys to check out if you haven't done so. So, Aaron, you haven't played any of the games that came out this year? Is the new Metro game, is that already out? I haven't played that one yet. I think we were talking about that the other day on the channel, and I can't remember if someone said it's coming out very soon or if it has actually already
It's gotta be
dropped.
around here somewhere.
Alright, that should do. Just kind of a little bit better, but... No, actually, no. That did really good. That did amazingly. Took them all out. The Twitch handle for the channel here is twitch.tv/cdkeyscom. Instead of cdkeys.com, literally just cdkeyscom. As a matter of fact, if you give me just a second here, I'll type it up for you. That way it should be a clickable link for you.
Probably got it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of
I should quit
scar
telling you it,
shed?
just type it up. How about that?
Sure.
There we go. That should work
How
to
about
where
a
it's a
scar
clickable link. All you gotta do is
instead
click it
of
and hit
a
follow.
scar
There you go.
shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's
Let's
one
see.
near you.
Last
Good
thing we
place
bought
to
was
hide
Let's Go
stolen
Eevee,
shit.
which I
I'll
really
find
enjoyed,
it.
but it was too
Hit it.
easy.
I
I
would
love,
hope so,
I didn't
yes.
go with Eevee edition because we don't do Eevee in this household. It's all about Pikachu in comparison. I did Let's Go Pikachu. I have really enjoyed the game so far. I would go as far as to say I'm not looking forward to going back to random encounters where you don't see the Pokemon on the map and stuff like that. I hope the next Switch version, Sword, Shield, and Gun, if you catch the beam on that one, I hope that those versions have some of the stuff from the Let's Go series. And I don't like finding the wild Pokemon. That takes too long. I personally, with all the sleep and everything I've got going on in my life, I don't have time. I don't have time to sit there and fight all that crap. So I like just throwing the Pokeballs and actually doing in full trainer fights. I personally like that way better. But this is coming from somebody whose favorite Pokemon game of all time, and I've played pretty much most of them, is Detective Pikachu. So my opinions are pretty contrary in a lot of ways compared to a lot of people. CDK, no, Queen. You know what it is. You're here right now. Don't you play with me. I got you. I'll drink a little bit of this A&W root beer. They're not sponsoring the stream, but I'm just mentioning their name because they're good. All right. One of the things I've learned as we've gone in this game, if you can get yourself poisoned, do that. That's a good idea. Wear out your shield. That's always good. What was I going to say for real? Oh yeah, try to mine things as you go along. Try to pick up everything that you can as you play. That way you've got your upgraded materials, your crafting materials with you. And then if you take on missions that need that kind of stuff later, you've already picked it up, so you're good to go. Of course, there's nothing for me to like pick up right now, so there's no point in me even saying that really. Honestly though, I've really enjoyed the recent Pokemon games. I loved Let's Go Pikachu Edition. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done any of the Elite Four type stuff. I haven't done any of the more challenging stuff, so I don't know where the challenge comes in.
Well,
Because I know that they've got bonus stuff set up that's supposed to be pretty tough. I haven't done any of that yet. But for me,
Blunt but fair.
I haven't really played what I would consider a bad Pokemon game. No matter how different they've been, I've kind of liked all of them. You know? Of course, I'm a bigger Digimon fan than I am Pokemon, so I'm glad to see they're finally getting consistent with their last few games. I'm looking forward to a new game. It's got real-time strategy type elements, and it's a visual novel also. Kind of both in one. It's a visual novel where you can actually do the fighting and stuff. I love visual novels. I'm all about that. What kind of Pokemon am I? Man, if I'm picking a Pokemon Queen, here's the thing. It's Charmander. It's a Charmander line. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, so I guess we can kind of cheat and count it all as one, but we're going with the Charmander line for me. What about you guys? This has nothing to do with the game we're playing, but we're talking about it. You got a favorite Pokemon? You got to. It's got to be illegal to not have a favorite. I like the way you have all Pokemon characters too. But I beat the Elite Four champion, only see 2 Pokemon without the revive. Now, you beat the Elite Four and the champion. Did you do the Pokemon Masters challenge? Where you fight a person and all 6 of their Pokemon is just the same Pokemon over and over. Like the Charizard Master only uses Charizard. Supposedly that's supposed to be the hardest challenge. I'm not even through the game yet, so I have no clue if that's hard or not. You may have already done it. I have no clue. Well, I understand, Josh. Some people have had issues with that. It is by far not the. It is the minority, and it will be the minority. It is not the majority by any stretch of the imagination. But I understand. If you want to play it safe, you got to make your call on that. Of course, I've seen other games have similar problems, so it's not exclusive. But no, I totally get you on that, man. You got to make the decision that's best for you on that. I'm not worried about it because I know it's not going to happen. So I don't care. I don't have enough time to sit there and worry about every single thing that could go wrong. Life's too short for that, in my opinion. But man, you do you. I totally feel you on that. I disagree with the risk level. It's like the Momo. Anyone who's legitimately concerned about the Momo, no. There's no concern there. There's no issues. No one has killed themselves. There's no proof that anything is happening. The amount of problems that this is causing is really insignificant compared to the ones that aren't having the problems. But I do get it. You know, you gotta make your own call on that. I totally feel you on that. Most fights from the gun level, but a melee. What about airborne? Well, yeah, you can find the air if you want to. Like, for example, if you just want to, well, until you get shot down. How about that? Yeah, I mostly been doing the melee because that's the type of that's the character I'm playing as. That's mostly what his strength is. Yeah, you can fight in the air. I mean, this is pretty much the air combat. But on top of that, though, you can do an air combo. Like you're in the air. Oh, hold on. And then you can do a powerful combo land on your melee attacks from the air. So you can kind of pair it up that way. Get on PC. I hate Destiny 2, Fallout 76. I feel like they're not saying this. Yeah, I do. I understand that a lot of people don't like some of the elements, and that some people want to be careful with it. You know, as far as like the risk of the breaking or whatever. Hey, you got to play your own decision. I have no right to tell someone how they need to feel on that. But I do feel like though a lot of the hate this game gets is just internet. The internet loves hating on things, and that mob mentality exists in full. I feel like a lot of it is that. Not all of it. Some of it is very earned. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like most of it is not. Well, and then like when the Switch came out and it was having problems, its consoles were shut down. People were having issues where the screen was melting and the Switch was folding in half and putting it in the dock was melting their screen off. There were issues with it. I bought a Switch from day one version and never had problems with it. I don't live on risk like that because that is such a rare thing. Of course, when it happens, you're not going to stop hearing about it because it is a big deal. But it's rare. It's very far in the minority. It's so far enough in the minority that to me it's not worth worrying about the risk. But that's just me on stuff like that. And, you know, that's just how I feel about it. It's involved a lot of things, like I said. So like they got me back in Pokemon, which is really easy. Right, when it comes to the default game and what you're normally used to doing, Elite Four champion and stuff, it was too easy. I get where you're coming from that. I haven't done the Pokemon champion fights, and apparently those are supposed to be pretty tough. Those are supposed to be the hardest thing in the game, if I understand correctly, but that's all subjective. You never know what some of the hard is. Like, yourself. You might find that easy. I guess you just have to get to it and figure it out. But it's easy until that level. I totally got that. You know, Paul, I personally like the game too. I'm not going to say it's going to win Game of the Year because I don't think it will. I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed this game so far. I understand that some people don't. I understand that some people don't want to play the risk on the very, very, not even 0.1% of people that have had breaking problems because you don't want to play it. I don't agree. I think it's such an insignificant issue. It shouldn't even be thought to be a concern. It's not like the Red Ring of Death, which everyone had, and yet I still bought Xbox 360. But at the same time, everyone's got to play their own thoughts on that. So people that don't want to like the game, that's cool. People that don't want to get it because they're worried about stuff, that's cool. I think it's needless worry, just like the Momo stuff. I feel like
It's all for the scars.
you're wasting your time being worried about it. But, you know, it's not my call to make. So I see that. Yeah, Tyranitar is definitely a good Pokemon. I like... Oh, the new Metro is out. Okay. So it is out, and you like Tyranitar. Gotcha. Yeah, I never played Destiny 2, Matthew, so I'd have to play Destiny 2. I played Fallout 76. It was okay. But I will never play it again. Ever. Unless they make some big changes to it. I'll put it to you that way. Never played Destiny 2, so I don't have an opinion on it. Most of the fights are from the ground level. Yeah, Bartholomew? Okay, I know I just butchered your name because I suck. I think the biggest thing on the flying, and there might be different javelins that perform differently on it. Mostly you can just shoot while you're in there and kind of float around. So you're kind of floating in the air while you're shooting at them. I've actually found that's actually a pretty good combat technique. It does work pretty well. Plus, when you're in the air, you can dive down and do a good melee attack on them. So, you know, there's definitely strategy there. I've mostly been on the ground. But that's just because the javelin I've selected. It's mostly about melee. I haven't really played any of the other ones, to be honest.
They've got that stolen Arcanist machinery hooked up to a Shaper artifact.
What's that? Stop that.
Oh, crap.
Before it goes volatile.
Well, I was trying to do a little bit of flight fighting right there, but he shot me down. He was not having that. He ain't playing. Big boy back here. Where'd he go? Yeah, this dude? He ain't playing. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Let's see if we can get him real quick here. Yeah, there we go. Come here. No, you're not going to hide in the corner and do that. No. Forget you. That's a load of crap. So what that is... No, we ain't playing that. I need actually... Yeah, but thank all of you guys for coming in. Regardless of whether you're watching on the Facebook side or you're watching on the Twitch side, we've had an average of anywhere between 40 to 100-something people all throughout the stream. And that's pretty daggum cool. Now, I mentioned before, this is a test. This is purely a test stream, but seeing as how I think it's gone pretty well, this might become our new norm. It's just streaming like normal. Difference is, it just so happens to be going to other places, not just Twitch, which is what I'm used to, so... Yeah, you guys can't all chat together at the same time, so in that sense, it's kind of, you know, I guess it's kind of a bit of a letdown in that sense, but if you guys want to, if you're watching on Facebook and you want to pick one location, feel free to go to the Twitch channel. Definitely feel free to call there, or you can sit on Facebook, or your call. But either way, that way you guys can be chatting with each other too while we go. That's something we would definitely like to see as well. Missed that shot completely. It was like 10 foot away and I totally botched it. We're gonna go ahead and finish off here just to get it going. We can take him out the normal way, but it'd take longer. Why not? And by the way, you do actually get more experience if you play this game with other people.
Grab it.
The artifact.
There are advantages to actually getting online
Use
with
your silence
others.
probably.
Versus me, that's been playing solo this entire time. Telephone. What is that? What game is that?
Grab those fragments and silence Dweller.
I'm glad all you guys have been here. This has been, well, I can tell, and I gotta go watch the VODs afterwards, see the quality, see what we can change. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot to figure out here. But from what I've understood and seen as far as connecting with comments and seeing the average audience to be where it is and stuff, this has been a successful test, I think. We will not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day off for me. We'll be streaming the next day. So, just keep that in mind. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Those next several days in a row, we're going to be streaming. It's going to be pretty consistent, so keep that in mind. Wait, I want to actually, like...
Those fragments and silence the relic.
No, I'm just trying to kill these things. Give me a second. I want to clear it up at least a little bit. Come on now. Bad. Okay, we need to get 3 fragments. I know they're going to be scattered around here.
Freelancer.
I know, I'm doing it. Get off my back.
Come on.
Bring it back.
Woohoo.
That's a fragment back.
Now we're gonna fly into the wall there. I meant to do that, and I meant to do that one too. Promise. That was totally not an accident. Is this something I can craft right here? No, it's just tell me about this pile. I knew that wasn't an important mission item, but I thought we could still pick something up while we're there.
Nice work. Return it. That fragment will help.
Alright, one more to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. Big NASCAR fan, so always got to give the NASCAR shoutouts when I can on stuff like that.
Got a fragment.
Good. Reassemble.
Alright, here we go, boys and girls. One more. Woohoo!
Thank the shiny shield of General
did it.
Forces.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a shaper artifact to create scorpions?
But yeah, if you guys want to follow on the Twitch
So
channel,
strange. They normally just
don't forget,
operated on my
if you
report,
prefer to watch on Twitch instead of here,
Thank you.
which I think on
Sir.
Facebook is great too,
This was a huge help
personally.
to the Sentinels.
If you guys
and to the
prefer that,
Forge.
there you go, there's your
Working
link.
with you too.
Yes.
Make sure you click
well,
that link and hit follow on the
maybe
channel
we'll
there
work
so that
together
when we
again
go
sometime.
live tomorrow,
Hey,
I'm
see
sorry,
you
not
around
tomorrow,
then.
the next day, day after tomorrow when we go live again, you can follow on there and see what you need to know. And what we do is, and I know a lot of you guys are probably in totally different time zones, I go live generally from 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what time that is for all of you guys, but that's what time we're going to do it. Basically, from what time it is right now, 2 hours ago, 2 hours and 19 minutes ago is when we're normally going to be starting. And then we'll go for that hour and kind of go from there. So like I said, tomorrow we won't be doing it, but the next day we will be. From 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, whatever time zone you're in right now, count back 2 hours and 20, that's when we're going to be starting, pretty much. So just to, kind of catch you up on that. Because I can tell you my time zone over and over, but if you're in a totally different time zone, that time might not make sense. That's why I try to put it like that. Well, Brandon, we're kind of in the middle of a test thing. We're in a test process, and I've made that clear. We've had 100+ people watching. We've had kind of people filtering in and out. You cannot measure the strength of what people have an interest in based on numbers, because it's the nature of this. There's a massive following for this page in the United States, and it is work time in the United States of America right now. There's a lot of people that are at work. They can't really watch right now, so we're just testing it. We're trying to see what time works best for everybody, trying to test the quality. You can't base level of interest based on the streaming numbers, because it's just the nature of streaming. It goes up, it goes down. We've been at 40 something, it'll jump up to 80, jumps down to 40, jumps up to 90. I mean, it's just the nature of it. Plus, the VOD, the people that watch VODs, I know I do my own streams on a much smaller page than this one, and I've had more than almost 3,000 people watch my latest VOD of this game after I was done streaming it. So a lot more people watch afterwards that you might not know about. I went from a combined, 60-something hours combined viewership. I've gained about 40 hours combined viewership after the stream is not even live anymore. It's done. It's over. It's completely over. I've had about 40 hours worth of combined extra viewership come in from about, thousands of different people filtering in afterwards. So you never know. I hear where you're coming from, and I totally get that, but none of you, I promise none of you see the numbers of people that come in and watch afterwards. Now, that's just from my own experience on my Facebook page, which only has 100-something thousand followers. There's a lot more here. So as far as like the actual depth and what people are getting, you don't know the measured value. You guys can't know that unless you're an admin. So I promise you that. Hey, you're at work watching right now? No. I honestly, I do get it. Like, I don't want to like insinuate that like you're wrong to have that opinion or whatever. But a lot of people I've seen kind of have the opinion if the average isn't staying well, people aren't interested. That's just not true. It's just the nature of it. In my streaming with my 100,000 people, there's times it's really popular and then it kind of goes down, then it gets up, then it goes down. But the VODs afterwards, they drown in views. They get way more attention than what anyone would know. Unless you're an admin, it's just not possible to know. But I'm glad you tuned in while at work, dude. That's awesome. That's cool, man. Matt Lee is in. All right, well, I think we're done for now. That was really just a test stream. I hope you guys had a good time. And I wasn't, like, trying to get personal on you or nothing there, Brandon. It's just the amount of people that watch VODs afterwards, you never know. Like, there's a lot more people that come in on that. It would surprise you. I promise it would surprise you guys, the amount of people that watch afterwards. But we had a good general crowd. I think the test worked today. It seemed like it worked all the way across the board. We're going to shake down what we need to change. We have a day off tomorrow. That's perfect amount of time for me to look into what I might need to readjust or whatever the case may be. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you had fun watching for the most part. I've had a good time with the game. I think we made decent progress. I like our little test today, so I think things went well. So thank you guys for coming and tuning in. I hope you had fun. Like I said, we're not going to be streaming tomorrow, but we'll be streaming the next day. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll be streaming several days in a row there. I think this is going to be our new method, where it's kind of appearing on YouTube, it's appearing on Twitch, and it's appearing here on Facebook as well. So you guys have a good rest of the day. You guys have a good day tomorrow, regardless of work, gaming, whatever you're going to be doing. Take care. Hope you guys have a good day until then. Looking forward to seeing you next time. And that's all there's to it. We'll see you then. You guys take care.